Hi writers and readers, I'm Christy Stratus and today I'm going to tell you about the latest app for books, and this is called Litsy. You may have seen it trending on Twitter a few weeks ago. When I saw that, I said, what is this? And I got the app and I really like it. It's brand new, they're actually still developing it, but I thought I'd be one of the testers, and I'm ending up really being in love with it, even though when I first started it, I was sort of like, how am I going to use this? How is this any different from this or that or the other different apps? But I really like it. It's specifically dedicated to books. I'm going to tell you more about it. But first, let me just say it was really exciting testing it. It's on version like 1.2, so it's the very beginning. So if you do download it, just be sure to remember that it's going to be changed and this is not the final version yet. I gave a lot of feedback on this app, and for all my efforts, they sent me this great shirt, which is like a little library card. Let me show you, let me see if you can see. It's like a little library card, and I miss library cards because they were part of the personality of the book, I think. It was really nice of them to do that. Thank you so much, Litsy. And Out of Print. Out of Print is the company that makes this, and they make a lot of other really cool book merchandise, like those really classic gray Edgar Allan Poe socks that you've probably seen on Book Riot lists and stuff. You should definitely check out Out of Print. They have some great clothing. I could like order everything in there. But anyway, let me tell you a little bit about Litsy. First of all, let me say that they are going to be making it available not just for iPhones, but for Androids, and I think also just to use like on your computer, but that's coming a little bit further down the line. I'm going to actually show you what it looks like to be in the app and how it works, what it looks like, everything like that. But first, let me just tell you a little bit more about it. First of all, it's kind of like a mix between Instagram, Twitter, and Goodreads, which is kind of interesting. It's like Instagram because it's book-based, but it is based on the image of the book. So whether you take a picture of the book in like some beautiful surrounding, like bookstagrammers do, or whether you just take a picture of a page and maybe you highlight, actually it's really funny because this app actually has more photo editing in it than Instagram does. And a lot of times now when I go into Instagram, I'm like, where's the blur feature? Oh, that doesn't exist here. So I'm like really spoiled by Litsy. So you can take gorgeous pictures, you can take not so gorgeous pictures. I am not a gorgeous book picture taker. I don't, buy flowers that match the book and do all this stuff. I just sort of take pictures that I want to take and share them. And it's also great because things don't get buried right away. There's always people looking, there's always people, checking out your particular book. So it's not like Instagram or Twitter or anything else in the way that you don't even have to use hashtags, which, thank you. Like, I'm so done with hashtags. I know, you have to use it for like everything, and with Twitter you're trying to figure out, what can I fit in and what's going to work the best and what's going to bring my posts to the top so people see it. The way it is like Twitter is in that it has a word limit. So everything has a 300 word limit, whether you're putting up a quote or a blurb or a full review. It's 300 words. I hope they don't go past there because I really like the 300 words. It really makes you think about what you're going to write and what you want people to know about the book. If you decide that you just want to put up some text about this book, you can do that, which I think is great so that you're not like pinned into always having a picture. Like, I've returned books to the library and then said, oh, I really want to post something on Litsy about it and I forgot to take a picture. But I can still post it and it still shows up. And the way it's like Goodreads is really just in that you're reviewing books, you're sharing your opinions on books, you're sharing quotes. So it's really all about connecting with other book lovers and people who are reading the same book or are interested in the same book. Another thing that's actually different from Goodreads is that they don't have star reviews. It's actually a percentage, kind of like when you're graded on a test in a way. So you can't put up 5 stars or 3 stars, and people get confused with that a lot of the time, thinking that 3 is average, but other people think that 3 is good. It can be confusing. They have 3 different symbols, and one is like a thumbs up, one is like a so-so, and one is a thumbs down, and that's what you can choose from. I think it's a little bit less harsh, that's just my opinion. So let's get into the app, let me show you it. To get into the Litsy app, you just want to click those little books right there, and then you see this is the home screen, so you're going to see at the top who put what up, then in the second little box there what it is, the third thing is the picture of course, and then at the bottom you see their blurb or quote or review. So if I want to search for another book, I go into that little magnifying glass, tap right next to it there, and I can put in a title, an author, keywords, whatever I want to put in. So I'm going to put in something that, there's bound to be a ton of reviews, which is Gone Girl. And right now you can see it's at 62%. So, not, I guess on Goodreads that would be what, like 3.5 stars or something. So as I scroll down, you can see that a lot of people have reviewed it. This person liked it. You can see that. That person liked it. She didn't choose to put a picture up, so you just see the text. Here's one with the cover, and she did not like it. And she's got some comments down there. And if I wanted to add my own, I would click that plus and do review, blurb, or quote. And those are your options. Next, I'm going to click on the lightning bolt there, and that is my notifications. You can see somebody followed me who I was not following before. Somebody followed me who I was following before, and a couple of people have liked my blurbs or quotes. Then I click on the little person down there, and that's my own profile. That's me right there. And let's look at my profile a little bit, see what that looks like. At the top, that's me and my little mini bio there. And if we scroll down, this is a book that I'm reading, Under Heaven, and another book that I'm reading, Troy, Lord of the Silver Bow. I believe that is the whole title. And you can see at the top, that's the name of the book. And right next to it is the author. And this is actually a little quote I put in, and I blurred out the rest of the text around it, which is one of the cool image editing features that you can do. This is one of my more fancy pictures. Very cool. And right there you can see how many likes and how many other people added it to their to-read list, which is cool. So if I wanted to add something, like I said, I click on that little plus, and we can do a review. Let's just see what that looks like. So if I put in the name of something that I want to review, here we go. The Way of Kings, my favorite fantasy book, I think you could guess. You could see right here, how do we rate the book? We put in our blurb, we rate the book by like, so, or pan. There's also a bail button in case you didn't finish it. You can add an image, you can tag people, and you can say if it contains spoilers, which is one of my favorite buttons, of course, and it shows up with all these little skulls in the picture. It says, this has spoilers, just in case you don't know what it's talking about. So let's just get out of this for now. And I'm just going to scroll down a little bit more and show you all that I've put up so far. It's pretty cool. All my pictures are very different, and my very first review was a pan, unfortunately, something I really did not like, but there's my beautiful picture and my 240 word, at the time it was 240 word reviews that you could put up, and now it is 300, which I think is fantastic. I really like the 300 word limit instead of the 240. I hope you enjoyed my showing you Litsy, and I really hope you'll give it a shot. I really love it, and I love seeing what other people post and discovering new books that way, which is really fun. You find a lot of stuff that is not mainstream. Some stuff that is mainstream, you get a really good balance, so I like that a lot. There's another book app that I have signed up for. It's more like a book club app, something like that, that I will be beta testing, and when that happens I will also share with you what it looks like so you can get a first look at it. So I hope you like these videos. If you do, please like it, subscribe for more of these types of videos, and thanks for spending time with me.